Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the new moon solstice weekend. And we're going to do our candle blessing. So we'll just let everybody come on in. I'm still blessing the candles here. So if you're in, I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and out and connect to your intentions and prayers. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Llewellyn. How are you today? Happy new moon. Happy solstice. I hope you are well. This is going to be quite the portal. So remember to be gentle and graceful and thoughtful and reflective as the energies take hold and shift from fall to winter. And I'm gonna just add a few more things on the altar, and then we'll start. Oops, what keeps happening to me? Don't let your money fly away. I decided to do an abundance on each of the four corners to add in wealth and prosperity for this new cycle. Hi, Tara. How are you? Hello, Desert Sage. Welcome, welcome. The last altar we did, we had that real fiery, really strong ancestor candle. And I decided to do water this time because that one was just burning too intensely. It took the whole week for me to burn that candle. And towards the end, I just was like, wow, I'm kind of done with this candle. I told the spirit world, I think I'm done now. Please release me from these ancestors. And today is a Friday, and we have our new moon and winter solstice on a weekend, so that's kind of a treat. All right. So we'll go ahead and just take a moment to connect to your candle, to your intention, to your vision for the next cycle. And the water represents the cleansing of the old, but also the coming of the new. So when you're working with water, you want to speak to the water, and you can take a moment to just speak to the waters within you, to the waters around you, to the waters on the altar, and just put your prayer into the sacred water. What do you really want for this next cycle from your heart? I know it's easy to want the material, but what is the happiness that you really want, that you know is possible in your heart, and that you're ready to truly embody? Today we're going to focus on the I Ching, which is the Book of Changes, an ancient text from China that really helps us to gain wisdom as we go through changes in our life. And we are going through a massive change as a society, as a globe, as a world, as we go from one era to the next and from one chapter to the next. And this is the point where we're at the very end of the chapter. Many of you are probably feeling that end of a chapter. And how do you want to end this chapter and then prepare for the next chapter? perhaps even the final chapter or the final chapters. So we're just going to take a moment and take a nice deep breath in and out, clearing the mind, clearing the heart, clearing the spirit, preparing yourself for this new beginning, for this new doorway. Hello, Jenny. Welcome in, everyone. All right. All right. So I'm going to add in a little bit more jasmine oil. We have lotus oil and jasmine. And then I'm going to add one more thing and then we'll begin. Jasmine helps us to connect to the higher spiritual realms, call in the good, benevolent ancestors, spirit guides, angels. The miracle workers. And I have some special dirt here from Chimayo, which is a healing center in the Southwest in New Mexico. It is a place of many miracles. I'm going to bless each candle. And you know, I invite you to think about in your own life, what would you need help healing? What are you ready to heal and let go of in this next chapter? Hello, Lenga. How are you tonight? Okay. And I'm gonna light a Kuan Yin incense. Our Goddess Sunday group was working with Kuan Yin this past Sunday. And boy, did she open some doors. So we'll just bring her in. Today we're doing candle blessings. This is for the new moon and the winter solstice. So you're welcome to join in and put your prayers into the altar in the water. I'm going to announce New Year readings closer to the Lunar New Year. But I think I'm going to do something for the regular New Year. The Gregorian New Year. But I haven't decided yet. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and out. And prepare yourself and prepare your mind, body, spirit. And I invite you to think about if you do have a question in your heart, if you need an answer, if you need guidance, that you connect to the I Ching and when I email your reading, that'll be the answer. So can telepathically connect, which is always the funnest. And to begin with, as a collective, I invite you to meditate on harmony. Where in your life are you ready for harmony? Harmony is when all the notes come together and form a beautiful melody. They come together and it is the song of your life, or what we call your destiny. And your destiny is unique to you. There's no comparison. There's no trading. This is your destiny. And what do you want? And how can you harmonize the song of your life? Is your life like a lullaby? Is it sleepy? Is it too fast and chaotic? Is it more Metallica? Is it more Mozart? Is it out of tune? And that's what we want to bring back into harmony, is the places and spaces that are out of balance, out of tune, and to bring in peace that produces a time of flowering and prosperity, to open up the positive energies of your life so that you can prosper in all ways. And on the altar, I have these chocolates that represent coins, money, sweetness, joy, and to harmonize the 4 directions within your life and to bring in greater peace and awareness no matter whatever changes you are going through. So whatever is happening in your life, if there's death and decay, you know, in the springtime, there will be flowering, there will be fruiting, there will be beauty, there will be new leaves. But sometimes we have to go through the winter to find those new leaves, to fertilize the ground, to build foundations, and to prosper is to also be able to pause and sit still. So as we prepare for your changes, know that whatever is dying and decaying in your life is to bring in harmony, balance, peace, and happiness for the many years to come. Hello, Maureen. So let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in and out and focus now on your intention, your prayer, whatever it is that you desire in your life right here, right now. Whatever you're ready to let go of, whatever help and assistance you're ready to receive, and to know that you are taken care of, that the universe does provide, that there is a great mystery weaving in and through your life, and that whatever is in your way, whatever obstacle, will be removed through the power of harmony. So as you breathe in and out, we now call in the direction of east for new visions, new horizons, new directions, new energies. And we ask the mighty eagle to join us, to teach us how to fly with our vision, how to fly above any and all obstacles, the storms, and to know where our highest grounds are, to know where that sky meets earth, so that we may flow in perfect harmony. As we now call in the direction of south for childlike wonder, innocence, joy, foundations, the place where our dreams meet reality. And we ask the mighty hummingbird to join us, to teach us how to buzz with joy, how to vibrate in our uniqueness, and to hold our boundaries with strength, courage, love, and awareness. As we now call in the direction of west for the comings and goings, for the ins and outs, the place where our dreams become not only reality, but our legacy, a place where we can know who we are and stand in that time of greatness, to visualize, to sleep, to rest, and to do in perfect harmony and balance. And we ask the mighty bear to join us, to teach us how to go within and come out of our cave, how to nourish ourselves, and to enjoy the earth that we dwell upon. As we now open the direction of north for the wisdom of the stars, the star nations, the ancestors, the ancients, the place where we will return to. And we ask the great white buffalo to join us, to teach us how to live and navigate through these times of great change, how to own our ancient legacy and reconnect to the truth of our bones, and to bring in our great vision, our great legacy, our great destiny into our hearts and into this world, to use our voices, our hands, our feet for the purpose that they were meant for. Taking a nice deep breath in and out, I now invite you to put your prayers into this altar, into this space, into the place where the earth meets the sky and the sky meets the earth, and we become one with the truth of all that is and that ever was. The place of our ancestors and the ancients and the greats, the place of primordial wisdom and the great mother and the great father, where there is no division, there is no hate, there is only love and unity, and the walls that separate us melt as we enter into this new moon, into this new solstice, into the winter, the stillness, the reflection, the quietness, and we open our hearts to love and beauty, harmony and strength. And as we light these candles, we light a great light into the world that ripples through time and space, that heals, that aligns, and that calls forth greatness within all beings. As we bring healing and peace to all of life's creations, to the earth, to the water, to the sky, to the people, to the animals, to the dirt, and to all creation. We are here to be the peacemakers, the healers, the artists, the creators, and the visionaries who will create this next era. As you breathe in and out, we're going to go ahead and light our sacred candles, I invite you to take a moment to anchor in your prayer, to anchor in your voice, and to connect to the great light within. Okay. Alrighty. So our first candle got covered with tobacco. It's Chi. So Chi, this is your candle. I invite you to connect to your prayer and intention. Aho. The next candle is Lisa. Lisa, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Lou Ellen. Lou Ellen, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Tara. Tara, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Oops. There it goes. Aho. The next person is April. April, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Jenny. Jenny, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Jennifer. Jennifer, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Maria. Maria, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Sylvia. Sylvia, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Maureen. Maureen, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Stacy. Stacy, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Deborah. Deborah, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. The next person is Rachel. Rachel, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. And the next person is Raven. Raven, I invite you to connect to your intention and prayer. Aho. We'll just take a moment and connect. I have some sacred sage and herbs here that I'm going to bless our altar with. This comes from the Taos Pueblo. And, at this moment, this weekend, many people of many nations are doing rituals and prayers, connecting in all different ways, but all from the heart. We're just adding to that beautiful web. Whatever is dark and heavy, we are now lifting. Whatever has been plaguing you and your family, we pray for the healing. Whatever is ready to be let go of, we release. The toxic family patterns, the secrets, the mysteries, all dissolve. And just feel the sage cleansing your aura, cleansing your mind, cleansing your spirit. Allow it to permeate into your mind, body, and spirit and bring peace. And if there's somebody that is struggling in your life, send them some love. Send them this energy. Send them your prayers. Send our world prayers. For each other. Pray for everybody here. Pray for their families, their health, their wealth, their success. So we're all together, we're all united. In the sacred circle, no one is above and no one is below. We are all joined in oneness. So in this moment, I invite you to put your question, your concern, your worry into this circle. And through your I Ching reading, you will get guidance and direction. And to really anchor it in, what I've decided to do is we will do the candle blessing, and then I'll send out the readings. And I also have a special meditation. And then on Sunday, the actual solstice, for those of you who purchased the ancestral money offering, I'm going to burn your money on solstice to amplify your prayer and to really take full advantage of this sacred portal. So that we'll be working together this whole weekend. And I invite you to just stay in that positive energy, stay in the good vibes, and hold your space and allow things to move through you. If there's emotions or feelings or anything that's of the old, let it move through you, so that by Sunday, when the solstice hits and I burn that money, you're gonna feel the amplification of this prayer today, and then it's gonna launch you into this next season. So I wish you nothing but the best, and happy new moon, happy solstice. Until we meet again, aho.